to the channel. Today we're going to do the unboxing and show off a couple of little items here on this 39 Chevy Coupe that I picked up at Pamscon here a little while back. We're going to go over that today. Also, if you remember from a previous video, that car will be converted into this 38 Chevrolet C-Gas Coupe here. This is the only known picture of this thing, so we're gonna take a lot of liberties. But after basing off of talking with some people with their memories of this car and what they know of it, and just everything in general put together, we're gonna try to come up with something pretty close if we can. Also, if you've noticed here, I did redo my intro, but I got to give credit where credit's due. Billy over at Frankenstein Creations recently did a little drag race here for everybody putting their things, sending them pictures and putting them out there on YouTube with an AI program, and I decided to use a little bit of it in my intro video. Billy, I may have to recruit you to do something for me a little more professional looking. But in the meantime, we're going to get going with this. Also, just to let everybody know so I don't forget before the video's over with, if you guys want a shop card or something, my email address will be posted in the description box. Drop me a line. I'll be happy to throw you one in the mail. Okay, we're going to get this camera turned around here, and we're going to do the unboxing on this 39. So y'all hang on just a minute. Okay, as I've told a story before there, this is kind of a memory of my dad and his lifelong friend and another mutual friend here, Johnny Liebem, who has this 38 Chevrolet C-Gas Coupe. This car came with had a 283 Chevrolet small block in it with a supercharger and B&M transmission in it. It was basically he taken this car out, towed it to tracks and went racing, and actually made it to a final in a national event one time there. Unfortunately, he red lighted, but anyway, this has been a memory that's going on, and from what I've heard, Johnny is 93 years old now and still has this car. And I've never seen it in person, but I've picked everybody's brain as much as possible and picked up a fairly close model to start working on here. And I think with some modifications and all, we might be able to come up with something reasonably close. I was at the auto parts yesterday looking around, and I did find some duplicolor perfect match GM light blue metallic, which I believe is going to be just about the color of what this car is from what they described to me, and memories of Dad's mid-60s El Camino that he had when that was pretty much this same color. And I think we can come up with something pretty close. I've got the unboxing of the car, but also while I was at it, I ordered a bunch of parts. And I have one order coming in from VCG Resins, but it's basically just replacement items, carburetors, distributors, ignition coils, things like that. Also, that same night, I ordered from MCV Products. We got a box, and we're going to be using this on this coupe. Right here, I have a small block Chevrolet with a supercharger and a transmission. And I couldn't find one that was the same as what the one that was in it, but this may work. Here, I'm going to have to take some liberties and based off of the parts available and everything. But check out the detail on this. Let's see if I can get up here and get a good look. All right, there is the block. That's the block for it. Look up here, I've got oil pans. I've got the transmission right here. Here's your turbocharger that's on it, valve covers, header pipes. Here's all the belt system and pulleys and everything. This is going to be a new thing for me here dealing with this. So we're going to see how this thing goes together with going to take a little bit of time and practice here and stuff, and maybe I can get something looking fairly decent. Also for that, I picked up a front axle Springer axle kit here for a Gasser cars. I may not use the whole thing, but I do have some items on here that I think I can probably get to work on this, considering the car had a straight axle in the front of it. Also, a couple other little items right here that came in. I got a set of wheels and tires to go with this. I got the old pie crust slicks for the back of it, and some wheels that look pretty close to the rear end of that car. Where's it at? Here we go. If you look at the rear end of it here, I've got some wheels that's going to be pretty close to it right there. The front's got just a standard issue Steely on it with the white wall tires. Guess what? I had some in my kit, my stash box. I got some unused brand new white wall tires and some Steely rims to go on it. So we got the wheels at least hooked up. The body's going to be close. I got an engine, front axle, transmission. So we are all good with that. And oh, by the way, I ordered from them. They threw in 4 carburetors free. So I've got me some little carburetors here to go in. So that way I've got my stash caught up a little bit here. Looks better than those cruddy looking little blocks that they put in a kit that they try to call a carburetor. But that's got that one set up. And again, all these parts came from MCV products here. Very good. I mean, I got this stuff in 2 days from when I ordered it, but you know, Georgia, he could probably just throw it to the house from here. But anyway, I got this all done up, and like I said, the parts coming from VCG Resins, those are basically just generic stash parts that I'm going to be adding to it. Nothing really that's going to be going with this, except for the open linkage B&M shifter that I did find there. So I've got one of those coming to go with this car. That's pretty much it for the extra goodies. Now we're going to get into the unboxing of this thing. And like I said, I picked this up at PamsCon when we went to the model car show over in Plant City, Florida here just recently. Met up with Chris and at Chris's House of Plastic and Sam from Sam's Model Mayhem. We had a ball going through this stuff, and I was really surprised that I found this. So we're going to be trying to do some modification on this thing and make it look a little bit more like a 38 instead of a 39. All right, what are we going to start with here? We've got the glass, rear windows, headlights, all of that good stuff on here, the windows. This is all old stuff right here. Hey, look at here, free from Monogram. 3 half-ounce tins of Monogram Humbrol enamel paint with $1.25 for shipping and handling. Try to mail anything for $1.25 today. Forget it. But too bad this offer isn't any good anymore. That'd be nice. It expired December 31st of '86. Wow, I just barely missed it. Okay. And here's our decals. Look at that. Our stickers. I got some moons and some Hearst. And okay, good. I'll be using a lot of that stuff. And I have a few more here that I could add to it if I need to. The flames ain't going to happen, though. All right. Destructions are right up here on top. Let's see what we're looking at. Well, they're pretty straightforward. Pictures only. Let's see. There we go. Put the wheels, put the suspension together. Here's your engine pieces. Play around with it a little bit. See what's what on here. That's fairly nice looking. Turn this around. Body parts. Okay. By the way, the interior is not going to be a full interior. It does have a seat and a single roll bar is what was explained to me. So we'll be stripping the interior on this one. and doing a little bit like these headlights right here. Instead of them going on the fenders of these, I'm going to have to fill all of that in, and the headlights actually go on the sides of the hood. If you look right here, okay, on the sides of the hood instead, and maybe just a little bit of modification on that grill. Just depends on how well it looks, but this is what we're shooting for. So it's going to be a bit, but I'm up for the challenge on this. So anyway, next item in the box is going to be our chrome pieces. We got rims. Here's our blower, parts of it, bumpers, front grille, valve covers. Half of this stuff I won't be using, but it's great to have stash parts added. And, oh, here's tars. We got some tars for this thing, although I won't be using these. But that's always cool to have some extra tires if you need. And then we got our big bag of black plastic over here. Gee, thanks. Should have been white. But anyway, it is what it is. Here's the body. It does have some scuffs and stuff in it, but that's okay. It's going to all get cleaned up and repainted anyway. But here is the body right here. There's the fenders and base chassis of everything. It's already got the pedals and all of that molded into it. I will have to cut the running boards off, but that is the base chassis of it. Oh yeah, that's going to look pretty good here once it's done. Next, oh, here's the hood. Look at there. Oh yeah, this is going to look pretty good right here. We got header pipes, radiator, firewall, carburetors. They don't have carburetors on it. Heads, headlights, header pipes, interior tub. Well, I'm going to have to fix that. I don't know what the little side jump seat is here, but that's going to have to go away. Wheel backs, steering wheels, belts, pulleys. Looks like the front axle. I don't know. It's a straight axle, so we'll see. We may not even need that Gasser axle after all. Dash, engine block, all of that. And here's the last one, interior seats. Here's the frame and undercarriage. The exhaust is already attached to it. I may have to cut those out. Here's the rear end. I don't know if I'm going to have to use it the same or if I'm going to have to narrow anything or not. Shock absorbers. Here's your front timing cover. It goes on it, an oil or water pump. Okay. So that's it. So we have something to start with here is this 39 Chevy Coupe that's going to end up getting turned into a 38 drag car before it's over with. But this is it. So anyway, we're going to get started on this and see how this thing turns out and all. It's going to take a while, but hopefully I will have this done come October time frame when I go back to Texas, because I would like to present this to Dad's lifelong friend. And anyway, that's going to be the goal here. So it's going to be a little bit. This is the next project on the bench. And like I said, I'm going to get this rolling. And in the meantime, if I'm waiting around for stuff to dry and everything, hey, I got a whole bucket full of Hot Wheels cars here, so I'm going to start going through those and maybe doing some paint jobs and customizing a little bit on those. Try to learn some things as I go. But anyway, this is it, the 39 Chevy Coupe Street Rod. How it's supposed to look in the box and how we're going to try to get it to look once we are done with it. But anyway, that's it for today's video. So I'll be posting updates as we go along. And like I said, you guys want a shop card, I got my email address posted on there. And again, thanks Billy for bringing the models to life here. So I did take the liberty to use a little bit of it right there in my intro video. So until next video, y'all be good.